Only on two. A Southland couple's twin boys were born in Canada, but only one child is allowed to be a U.S. citizen.
The boys have different biological dads, and that's the root of the problem. CBS 2's Cruz is live in Brentwood with their story, and it gets tricky. Crystal?
Hi, Rick. Tricky indeed. The twins shared a womb. They were born together, but it is their DNA that the State Department cares about. These twin boys are the loves of their father's lives.
They're everything.
The dad's married in Canada 7 years ago. Andrew Devash Banks is a U.S. citizen. His husband is not. Elad is from Israel.
We had our beautiful twin boys, Aiden and Ethan, through surrogacy in Canada because that's where we lived back then.
The twins share an egg donor, but one child has the DNA of Andrew and the other the DNA of Elad.
We really wanted one kid that is biologically related to each one of us, just to have this, family that is, everyone is part of the family genetically.
When the fathers decided to return to Andrew's home in Los Angeles, they ran into a problem. Only Andrew's biological son gets U.S. citizenship, not his other son, who's biologically Elad's, who is not a U.S. citizen.
I just can't stop thinking about how I'm going to explain to him when he's older that he's different than his twin brother, that his twin brother is an American, but he's a green card holder.
Both fathers' names are on the birth certificates, but according to the State Department, if the child does not have a biological connection to a U.S. citizen parent, the child will not be a U.S. citizen at birth.
It's 2017 now. There's so many different types of families. Look at us. And it's particularly in our community, in the LGBT community, there's so many different types of families. And I really feel excluded in a way because of this law.
The couple didn't know about the law when they had their boys. Andrew's now considering applying for his son's green card as a stepson or adopted son.
Because I know it's not right. In my heart and in my mind, I know it's not right. And I would love the opportunity to have this law changed so that the government will recognize him as my son, as it should be.
The couple is now talking about their next legal move and changing what they're calling an outdated law. I'm Cruz live in Brentwood tonight. Back to you in the studio.
All right.